Hello and welcome to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the first of a best of two from the Group B of the World Cyber Arena that took place around August of 2014. The date today of recording is the 17th of January, so I think it's like a day or two after the day that I casted the Yumiko Shishi series, which concluded Group A's. So yeah, new group. I think it took, how long did it take? 3 weeks? 2 to 3 weeks to get through with Group A, and I guess that's a reasonable pace. Yeah, I think it took 2 weeks actually. So pretty satisfied with that pace. Hopefully you guys are too. I know that rushing it might be a little too much, and especially since, you know, this is a quote-unquote project, I would like it to last for a little longer. So anyway, we have a Night Elf versus Human matchup. In the top left we have Infi spawning in as the teal human player, who will be going for an Archmage first. Of course, we all know Infi, considered one of the 3 human titans of China. Of course, the other being Yumiko, who we have seen, and the other is, of course, Tho, who will be in Group C next. So yeah, Infi, looks like he already got down some harassment at the Ancient of War. Will be forcing it to cancel, you know, and his opponent is going to be 3. Have no idea who this guy is, have no background information at all. Do have a real name, but real names don't exactly matter too much in the world of esports. But yeah, he is going to be spawning in as the Blue Knight Elf player in the top right. We'll be going for a Demon Hunter, and he just experienced, you know, the classic harassment of creep, dealing a lot of damage at the Ancient of War that was being constructed. So yeah, it forced to cancel, and there were no wisps at all to reset the aggro of the creep camp, so it was forced cancel. Ancient of War, a later one at that, will be placed down next to this Ogre Magi camp, not Magi, Ogre Warrior camp. Meanwhile, Infi himself will be getting level 2 on his Archmage as he clears out this mercenary camp. He will also be picking up the Shadow Priest as usual. I think it's the first time we actually seen the Echo Isles in the WCA tournament so far. If not, then it's a rare map to be seen on, because most of the series has been on the Nomad Isles / Twisted Meadows / Amazonia. Echo Isles is one of those rare occasions, so so yeah, a little change of scenery for once, even though we're probably going to have the same build orders from both players. Infi might go for an early expand, as he is bringing over a couple of militia. 3 himself, no early tier 2 just yet. We don't even have an archer out. We are gonna have straight training up to huntresses. No tier 2 just yet for him either, so this might actually just be a rather different build. Either way, the Demon Hunter actually chose to mana burn the Archmage over the Ogre Magi, so that was an interesting decision there from 3. He had a bit of chance of actually picking up that Magi kill, but he chose to deal more damage to the Archmage, which, ironically enough, the Archmage has more health than the Demon Hunter at that aftermath. Huntresses have shown themselves, so a little bit of, I guess, weirdness here. Why is my frames actually sub 60 for that period of time? I actually have no idea why, but it seems like it's holding for now. Expansion has been placed down. Infi probably going to pick up a set of dust, as he knows the Huntress has yet to move, but will not be doing that. Actually going to pick up some boots and move on out. Ooh, we have an ancient protector being constructed, and it's actually being completed as well. We're gonna have a couple of wisps brought over as well. This seems like a really how should I say it, high risk high reward play here, because towers don't particularly have the best of success rates, especially when it comes to facing against humans, because humans can just rapidly deploy defenses with their militia. We shall see though. Obviously with the added support of huntresses, it will make militias maybe think twice about deploying. Who knows? The huntresses themselves are actually taking quite a bit of damage and might need the Moonwell attention. And there we go with the militias. The towers have been spotted and the protectors will try to fend for themselves. Yeah, not particularly working out so well for 3. He's managed to take down maybe 1 militia in exchange for 1 protector. 1 wisp is not enough to repair the protectors as quickly as the damage is received, so that might be a botched attempt right there. The ancient protector will be destroyed, and that ends the tower play, I guess. Anyway, another wisp actually joins in, but will be forced to detonate. Right now 3's in a little bit of an awkward position. He has huntresses, which could do well against footmen, but the only problem is that those huntresses can eventually find themselves in the obsolete pile. Actually have a lot of huntresses as well. 7 huntresses, wow. That is indeed a lot. I imagine power creeping from now on for 3. He needs to get tier 2, because if he sticks to tier 1 he'll get completely crushed by human tier 2 with the added benefit of having an expand as well. Not sure if 3's ever gonna go for an expand to try and equalize that, but if he doesn't go tier 2 either, we've seen how this goes. Let's just say Greater Mana Potion will be sold, as it is not necessarily required for a Demon Hunter. And for Infi, he's hired a whole bunch of mercenaries actually. Really, he could be worried about the early Huntress threat that 3 could pose, but we do have a guard tower at Infi's main base. Surprised we didn't see more, since, I mean, Huntresses are the big topic around here. So this might go well for 3 for now. It will depend on if the Archmage will actually respond to this. Probably should, since the barracks might get destroyed, and it's definitely unwise to bring over peasants to repair, since the bouncing glaives can, you know, dish out a lot of damage. It's already destroying the farm indirectly, which is always funny to see. But in fact, we actually have a couple of towers being brought over as well. Actually mass cancellations to go for a mass detonation right there. Very, I would say that wasn't a well thought out decision. Honestly, I think 2 towers may have been enough to take down those illusions and elementals. Not sure if every single wisp had to be used there, but oh well, this will lead into a big fight. We do hear the first Huntress falling. No unit so far for Infi have been dropped yet. There we go with a big scroll of healing actually. That might demoralize these Huntresses quite a bit and force them to retreat. Mud Golem actually doing quite a bit of work here as well, being able to toss out a couple of slows here and there. We actually have double troll mercenaries for 3, but the Shadow Priest has been made quick work of, and there goes the second attempt. We're gonna have glaive throwers being trained up as well on top of those huntresses, and honestly 3's kinda committed too much into this tier 1 debacle, so he's probably not going to go for any tier 2 plays. We're gonna have upgrades coming out for Infi as well. So Keep Tech is done. Arcane Sanctums are on the way, so it might actually be quite a bit of an early Spellbreaker army for Infi here. But that will, you know, depend on the next couple of minutes, as the first Glaive Thrower has moved on over, second Glaive Thrower as well, and more Ancient Protectors are being placed down. This kind of reminds me of, actually I'm trying to remember whose playstyle this reminded me of. It was definitely an unorthodox human, but I can't remember. It was recent as well, which is kind of embarrassing, but oh well, we shall see what will happen here. We only have one Ancient Protector placed down as well, so even if this does get completed, it's probably not going to do that much work. Invulnerability Potion on the Demon Hunter. He does have a Scroll of Healing if needed. Scroll Protection was also used as well, but smartly enough, the Demon Hunter was the only one focused. Scroll of Healing may have been seen by Infi, so he's obviously not chosen to spread out the damage. More like focus fired at the Demon Hunter to great success, able to kill him at level 3, and will most likely crumble this remainder Night Elf army here. Level 5 on that Archmage, very quick level 5, I might say. It just goes to show how many Night Elf units this Archmage has killed. Demon Hunter was hired up at the tavern, of course with the disadvantage of half hit points as well as no mana, but either way, Infi also got himself a Blood Mage as well as a couple of Riflemen. I want to see if he went for Spellbreaker straight away. It doesn't seem like it. Mortar Teams as well as a Sorceress, more Riflemen and more Mortar Teams, so there was that. GG from 3, and Infi will take game 1 of this best of 2. Rather convincing win, I might say. I mean, this just reinforces the idea that standard play, polished play over years, is the most optimum style of play here, which could, you know, be unfortunate because you always see it and you might get bored of it. So anyway, that is going to be game 1. I'll see you guys in game 2, and yeah.